was going to make B&B combo videos for all the Omega characters, and I probably still will, but I've been thinking it over and that's probably not why you're all here, so I've decided to modify the formula a bit. I'm going to go over some of the changes to each Omega character, and talk about how they affect gameplay. At the end I'll show some basic optimal combo routes. I won't go over every little change, and I won't talk about the universal stuff, but if I leave something important out of any of these videos, let us know in the comments. Ryu's close forward works from much farther out and has a huge damage buff, so it's one of his main confirming routes now. It also leaves him very close to the opponent and cancels, so you can abuse it for a lot of close range stuff. Crouch Fierce has a much taller hurt box, making it trade more. Medium DP is your best anti-air by far now. Ryu has a new normal, back roundhouse. It's a fast kick with 2 hits, high damage, and fantastic range, which makes it ideal for breaking armor and just controlling neutral. It also has JP1, and it's his optimal juggle ender for a lot of combos. You can use it anywhere Ultra Ryu's medium DP. Ryu also has his SF5 target combos, but they're not too strong and they're duckable, so you'd rather just do normal confirms. All Tatsus are much stronger, and they're now optimal combo enders. Medium Tatsu in particular is neat because it hits crouching opponents on the first hit, so you don't need to force stand. EX Tatsu is much more consistent in juggles. But a juggled EX Tatsu only combos into Ultra and it loses a ton of hits, so it's not as useful as it looks. Non-EX Shoryukens don't FADC on block. EX Shoryuken FADC is still a free juggle state, and still his only way of landing full connect Ultra 2. EX Shoryuken also has a bunch of hits now, but the change is almost purely cosmetic. Ryu's super is a bit weaker than most other supers in Omega, but it's still very easy to land. It's 3 frames, extremely fast, punishes fireballs, and works in all cancels and juggles that Ryu has. His Ultra setups are basically unchanged. Ryu's Ultra 1 is one of the easiest Ultras to land in Omega. The removal of anti-air light DP and DP FADC on block means it's still harder to set up than in USF4. Ryu's main Omega change is forward plus taunt, which gives him a sort of parry. Although he doesn't take on any white damage, armor breakers will still hit through it. It works on the first frame of Wake Up. You can also cancel into it like a special move. It will parry all hits, lows, overheads, and fireballs. But it can be thrown. It has next to no recovery if Ryu parries something. He can block immediately or do a few in a row. Even just using the parry to get punishes or steal turns is quite strong, but if Ryu hits 3 punches during the parry, he spends 2 bars to do a huge swing. The swing isn't invincible at all, but it does a whopping 300 damage, and it's fast enough to combo in certain cancels, though it's rarely optimal. If Ryu does this after a successful parry, his animation changes drastically, and it does a little more damage at about the same range and speed. However, this version of it has invincibility. Ryu is one of the easiest Omega characters to play, and is very much a halfway between his SF4 and SF5 versions. I've got to admit, I'd play Ryu in SF5 all the time if he played like this. He's a great character to pick up if you're new to the game. And to be honest, I really wish his VT2 and SF5 worked like his parry follow-up in this game, where you could do the attack even without the successful parry if you wanted.